What's going on, guys? It's Shed. Dude, I was telling everybody that UFC card was crazy. I got like half of the picks right. Could be a little less than half. I don't know. Got some of them right, some of them wrong. Some of them I wish I didn't get right. Some of them I'm not surprised I got wrong. We got some more information, some more leaks. First of all, I want to thank everybody for all the love and support on the videos there. Yeah, so that Callisto Protocol video got like age restricted and everything as well. I know that people have been asking me to make more videos of it and stuff. It's so weird too, because Callisto Protocol is a game where I'll see on one side where people will say it's like absolute trash. The combat is trash. It's repetitive. There's nothing you can do in it. And then on the other side, you'll have people making montages of combos in the game. You can hit him with the big swing, gravity gauntlet, bring him back, hit him with the combo, knock him down onto one knee, spin around, knock him down, pick him back up, push him into the wall, combo him again. I'm not saying it's the best combat ever, but hey, some people just didn't even bother to figure out like, hey, all the possibilities of all this shit. They're too busy worried about stuttering and all this other shit to even recognize it. That's the game's fault. So there's a leak going around showing a picture of a map. Some people are saying that it looks a little weird and they think that it's potentially fake just because of the way that it looks. So a lot of people have been feeling some type of way about Warzone 2. There's a lot of mixed things on it. To be honest though, I'm kind of enjoying the fallout, just like watching like all of the good players like scream at all the bad players about like, this isn't the way that Warzone should be. Because multiplayer has always been here. Multiplayer has been on the back burner for years. We're good. I won't say that we're good. I'll say that we're used to it and we're conditioned. I warned all of you that they wouldn't learn anything. Everything that we begged and pleaded for will just be completely lost. It's so weird too. I'll be watching people play Warzone. I love watching Warzone 2 solos, but I just don't play it. I've just been still on multiplayer. I don't know what I'm doing. So the leaked thing that was going around was supposedly a picture of a screenshot of the new Warzone 2 Resurgence map. And a lot of people are, you know, wanting to play Resurgence because, you know, they were already Resurgence players. They weren't really like BR players either. To be fair though, like, you're not really a multiplayer player either. I know a lot of the Warzone players say that Resurgence is like a multiplayer Warzone, I guess, but basically what I mean by that is it's not multiplayer enough for me to spam it the way that they do. Obviously, I can't show this image and it's not clickbait by me telling you that the image is out there. You'll be able to find it very easily. I don't have that much experience on like the other Rebirth maps and stuff like that. I've actually spectated more than played. It was just never really my thing. I would just go and play multiplayer then. I don't really know in terms of like size comparison and shit like that. I have no idea what is and isn't considered bigger or smaller than Fortune's Keep and shit like that. I did play a little bit of Fortune's Keep. Fortune's Keep I definitely did enjoy a bit more than Rebirth Island. I just don't like the layout of Rebirth at all. I just don't care for it. Fortune's Keep was cool. It was very, very cluttered though. The screenshot of the map is being DMCA'd at the moment, which all but basically confirms that it's legitimate to some extent. It is a possibility that the image itself isn't the thing that gets copywritten and it could be something else in the image that they're just striking down. That has happened before where we thought that something was happening. We thought something leaked and then it got DMCA'd, but we never saw it again. That's the one issue I see all the time with people whenever they're talking about like team deathmatch and playing objectives and stuff like that. I've noticed like this huge injection of people that are like talking about and complaining about people playing the objective or not. And I explained it before about how like Call of Duty players don't care about winning because there's no reason to win. Doing well is winning. Losing doesn't necessarily mean that you did bad. The game simply doesn't offer any reward for winning. A little bit of extra XP maybe, and even in the process of you being like a slayer or some shit, you end up winning a lot of games in that process. As I say that with like a 0.28 win-loss, but these aren't games that I stayed in and lost. These are games that I simply left. And I mean left within the first like 15 seconds just by even seeing that the other team had like a riot shielder or something. I'm not dealing with any of that shit. If I were a regular player, I wasn't a big win-loss, you know, player or a big KD player or anything like that, but I would always slay out. I would always get a shit ton of kills. That pressure from me helps the team. Now, I have no idea when this Rebirth map is supposed to actually come out, but the image is leaked out there. I don't know if there's any in-game screenshots or anything like that, but I imagine people will be crazy hyped about being able to play that considering how mixed people are feeling about the changes in Warzone 2. The thing is, Rebirth will probably have similar issues where things are going to get changed that they don't want changed. Well, on top of that leaked image that I can't even show you guys, barely even talk about it. Basically, just looking at it though, it looks picture of the mini-map, the layout of the map from above. Same shit everybody usually gets hyped over whenever these kinds of things leak. Like when the Fortune's Keep thing ended up leaking the whole layout of it. And then there's some other leaks also going around where there's images and key art basically showing what the Season 2 stuff is looking like. Because we know that we have the Season 1 Reloaded update in like less than 10 days from this point. We're assuming on the 14th. We get that update. Hopefully some good things come. It'll be the first like actual like bigger patch that'll actually come to Warzone and like maybe some balance changes and other things like that. We'll see how it goes. Don't know how much it's going to change from multiplayer to Warzone to all of that stuff, but we're going to assume there's going to be a sizable amount of changes and adjustments and new things added, stuff like that, you know. And if nothing absolutely major with this one, at least something much more sizable than, you know, they have been. I literally won't peek it. I don't give a fuck. I'll play it the same way. You think I'm gonna just stand there and play a riot shield? Bye. He thinks he outplayed me by pulling a riot shield out? I outplayed you by leaving. Now, the way that he outplays me, he follows me into the next game. We can play this counter game all day. I don't give a fuck. PVR is kind of crazy, though. It's one bullet to the head. Tier 1, none of that shit matters. Apparently, the leaked key art ends up showing a few of the weapons. I'm not sure exactly which weapons they are. I don't know if we're gonna get any new sniper rifle or anything like that. We did just get one, and we're probably not gonna get one for like another year anyway, so, you know. We've had our fun. That's usually the case. They usually add like one sniper rifle or some shit, and that's it. Even a bolt marksman rifle, another one would be cool too, sure. Apparently, in the image, it's very clearly, it's a Japanese theme for sure. I mean, you guys are losing. You can hold the angle all you want. You're losing. Like, I don't care about winning, but I'm gonna hold the position. If you guys care about winning, I need you to come out. So we'll just hold the flags, I guess. This is how people had a decent win-loss before, because you would just run around and like, you would just run around in stacks and shit, and you would just hold 2 flags and spawn trap them the entire game, and then just win while getting a fuck ton of kills. It's the same fucking error code every time. It seems like Castle is coming back again. Didn't Vanguard have Castle? I mean, Castle is okay, but I don't really give a shit. And by that point, I'm gonna have Shipment, and it seems like they can't really make any good maps anymore or some shit. So we're back to Shipment again, everyone. Year 2, all that new content's gonna come out. I'm still on Shipment. They just simply don't understand. You know, they make everything on him like gold and shit, but then you go and look at the weapons and assume that they would be gold, but they're not gold at all. They're just like yellow. Boneyard. That doesn't even look like what the picture looked like. This is like matte gray and black, and then when you get it, it's got like this tan color to it. Yeah, no, that's definitely like a tan color. I mean, that's gray, I guess, but like it's not nearly as dark as a preview shows. So weird. And this one looks like it's very, very dark, but this is not dark at all. Strange. Yeah, it seems like they're probably gonna add stuff like, you know, the typical stuff that they usually add in during these types of updates. Melee weapons, stuff like that. Possibly like a samurai sword. Obviously like an AR, SMG, whatever. But that's all we really know. The only images that you can find on it is basically just like a key art picture. Both of them are key art, but one of them just has like one character standing there with like the logo and stuff, and then the other one is 3 different characters on Castle holding what looks like, I'm gonna assume, the 3 new weapons. Again, not sure exactly what they are. They just spawn them right behind me. That's so crazy to me. This game is so dog shit. They need to make some massive spawn adjustments or something. I don't know. Spawns are so bad. Like, I'm getting used to them, but like I had to get used to the fact that like they are consistently inconsistent with a little bit too much inconsistency left. The team deathmatch is so dog shit. Why did I even stay in here? It's exactly why you leave TDM. You always have these people saying crazy shit like, go back to team deathmatch if you're not gonna play the objective in hardpoint and domination and all this other shit. Meanwhile, team deathmatch plays out like that. You'd think that because you're playing team deathmatch, that means that it's the best mode for KD. And it's just not true. And you're not playing the game for KD. You're playing the game to get the most interaction. The most interactions happen in the objective modes. Like, it's so annoying that has to be explained. If they don't get it, it's on them. They're never gonna understand it then. That's just how it's always been. This isn't something that I set in motion. It's how I learned to even play. This is how it's always been. Try to win in your CDL matches. Try to win in GBs. Try to win in any tournament that you're in. But in public match on Call of Duty, there is no reason to. You also tend to win the better you are at winning your gunfights. It goes hand in hand. Anyway, yeah, new update soon. Stuff is leaking. I love this shit.